Psalms, chapter 61. To the chief singer, on stringed instruments, of David. Hear my cry, O Elohim. Listen to my prayer. From the end of the earth I call unto you. When my heart is faint, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been my refuge, a strong tower in the face of the enemy. Let me dwell in your tent forever. Let me take refuge in the shelter of your wings. Selah. For you, O Elohim, have heard my vows. You have given me the inheritance of those who revere your name. You add days to the days of the sovereign, his years as many generations. Let him dwell forever before Elohim. Prepare kindness and truth to preserve him. So I sing praise to your name forever when I pay my vows day by day. Psalms, chapter 62. To the chief singer, to the Yeduthan, a psalm of David. My being finds rest in Elohim alone. From him is my deliverance. He alone is my rock and my deliverance, my strong tower. I am not greatly shaken. How long would you assail a man? You crush him, all of you, like a leaning wall, a tottering fence. They plotted to topple him from his high position. They delight in lies. They barak with their mouth, but in their heart they curse. Selah. My being finds rest in Elohim alone, because my expectation is from him. He alone is my rock and my deliverance, my strong tower. I am not shaken. In Elohim is my deliverance and my esteem, the rock of my strength. My refuge is in Elohim. Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before him. Elohim is a refuge for us. Selah. Sons of Adam are but a breath. Sons of men are a lie. If weighed in the scales, they are altogether lighter than breath. Do not trust in oppression, and do not become vain in robbery. If riches increase, do not apply your heart to them. Elohim has spoken once. Twice I have heard this, that strength belongs to Elohim, and kindness is yours, O Yahweh. For you reward each one according to his work. Psalms, chapter 63, a psalm of David, when he was in the wilderness of Yehudah. O Elohim, you are my El. I earnestly seek you. My being has thirsted for you. My flesh has longed for you in a dry and thirsty land without water. Therefore, I have had a vision of you in the Kodesh place, to see your power and your esteem, because your kindness is better than life. My lips praise you. Therefore, I barak you while I live. In your name I lift up my hands. My being is satisfied as with marrow and fatness, and my mouth praises you with singing lips. When I remember you on my bed, I meditate on you in the night watches. For you have been my help, and in the shadow of your wings I sing. My being has closely followed you. Your right hand upholds me. But those who seek to destroy my life go into the lower parts of the earth. They are handed over to the power of the sword. They become a portion for jackals. But let the sovereign rejoice in Elohim. Let everyone who swears by him exult. For the mouth of those speaking lies are stopped. Psalms, chapter 64. To the chief singer, a psalm of David. Hear my voice, O Elohim, in my meditation. Guard my life from the threats of the enemy. Hide me from the secret plans of the evildoers, from the tumult of the workers of wickedness, who sharpen their tongue like a sword and aim their arrows, a bitter word, to shoot in ambush at someone blameless. They shoot at him suddenly and do not fear. They arm themselves with an evil word. They talk of hiding snares. They have said, who sees them? They search out unrighteousnesses. We have perfected a well-searched-out plan. For the inward part of man and heart are deep. But Elohim shoots at them with an arrow. Their wounds shall be sudden, and they cause one to stumble. Their own tongue is against them. All who see them flee away, and all men revere and declare the work of Elohim. And they shall wisely consider what he has done. The righteous rejoice in Yahweh, and shall take refuge in him, and all the upright in heart do praise. Psalms, chapter 65. To the chief singer, a psalm, a song of David. To you, stillness, praise in Zion, O Elohim, and to you a vow is paid. To you who hears all prayer, all flesh comes. Wicked matters were mightier than I. As for our transgressions, you cover them. Baruch is the one you choose, and bring near to dwell in your courts. We are satisfied with the goodness of your house, your Kodesh Hakal. By awesome deeds and righteousness, you answer us, O Elohim of our deliverance. The trust of all the ends of the earth and the distant seas, who established the mountains by his strength, being girded with might, who stills the roaring of the seas, the roaring of their waves, and the uproar of the peoples. And they who dwell in the farthest parts are afraid of your signs. You make the outgoings of the morning and evening rejoice. You have visited the earth and watered it. You greatly enrich it. The river of Elohim is filled with water. You provide their grain, for so you have prepared it. Its ridges have been filled, its furrows have been deepened. You make it soft with showers. You barak its growth. You have crowned the year with your goodness, and your paths drip with fatness. The pastures of the wilderness drip. and the hills are girded with rejoicing. The meadows are dressed in flocks, and valleys are covered with grain. They shout for joy and sing. Amen and Amen. Baruch be the reading of the word. Shabbat Shalom.